Yeah. A little Xbox code and it's getting redeemed. Yeah. Couple FIFA points, get a brand new team.
He's just cut the music. What, so I'm live on air right now? Is my mic live? My mic. Is it live, I said? It is. So why you just cut the music? No, I said, why did you just cut the music? I'm literally live on air right now for some reason. I'm not even supposed to... Well, I guess we're starting nice and early. I don't know what's happened there. The Lego Padme FC, the media team's doing a madness. I don't know what's going on. The power's cutting out every 2 seconds, all sorts. I think there's something to do with the budget cuts. The board of directors have kind of lashed out on the team. And they've lashed out on everyone kind of working in and around Lego Padme FC. You know, I tried to get Lego Padme a new dress. Couldn't even afford it. Couldn't even afford it. You know, tough times. So, speaking of tough times, it was an awful start to FUT Champions. And even, you know, the fans, I think, were with me, but the board of directors weren't. You know, some of them were signing, they're trying to get a kind of agreement to get rid of me. And a lot of people signed the agreement. But luckily, they didn't quite get a majority. And this was after losing 2 games. So this is actually the worst start yet. In the first 4 weeks, we finished Elite 2, I think Elite 3, and then Elite 2 twice after. And at this point in time, you know, I think all of the fans, you know, there is obviously a portion of the fans that are very much behind me, but I think they're a little bit scared. And I can't blame them. I can't blame them because the way the club's going, it's getting a bit scary from within as well. It's a bit of a horror show from within, it really is. So, we're getting towards the end of the game here. Xavi. Look at that. That is just sexy. The little link-up from Xavi and Messi there. That was that. Look at that. The other lads on the floor. It goes to penalty shootout. And believe me, I actually went for a run on the pitch. And what I wanted to do, it's a little bit different. So, you know, when obviously managers run onto the pitch, it's all, you know, fun and games. I was actually setting to... I was speaking to Guinness before. And we set like a Guinness Book of Records record. Where they said... fastest lap around the pitch as a manager off a celebration, and I've won it. I've hit 100 metres in about 9 seconds, which I think first off is quicker than Usain Bolt. And I've just had a right laugh. I've just gone all the way around, and not even the players could catch me. I mean, I received a reward at the end. I don't even care about the result. I was actually kind of gassed about the Guinness Book of Records, you know, result, ultimately. So I'm going to be in there. You know, if you get that next edition, you see your boy Mbirchy, quickest lap around the pitch as a manager off a celebration. So, yeah, man, that's kind of clean. So I'm really happy with that. Obviously, I'm looking at my players. So obviously, I'm winning big awards. And I'm looking at my players and I'm thinking, what are you winning, lads? And for some reason, I've actually got, obviously, you know, B Backhouse for bronze player. He's one of the staff kind of assistant managers. And he's told me to go over 4-4-2. And to start sending my keeps out, run him about for a bit of a laugh because he needs to get some action in his legs. What are you talking about, lad? There's a lot of people now saying Benji out. And to be honest, after that game, you can't blame him really, can you? You can't blame him. So, at this point, we're not looking the best. 15-5. This is awful. This is awful. You know, we sometimes, you know, 3 out of the last 4 weeks, we've lost 5 games total. Not 5 games lost with 10 left. You know, that's actually quite shambolic. So I have to be the one that's actually on the mic here and just kind of, you know, as if this is a press conference type thing. I don't really have any excuses other than B Backhouse is ruining the strats from within. You know, the board of directors are on me. They're stressing me out. And I don't know, like some of the players just weren't turning up. I'll be honest. Maybe I didn't like some of their music they're playing either. It was just a bit distracting. And they just weren't. I just think they weren't with it at times. But that's when you need Lionel Messi. And once again, we're in the 4-4-2. And by the way, this is all Benji Backhouse's fault. But Lionel Messi seemed to be turning up. He seems to be turning up. And I think when you've got a player of that kind of quality, it almost doesn't even matter who you've got about him. The kid's screaming. The kid's laughing. You know, he's a small lad. He's almost as small as a ball, and you just can't seem to get the ball off him. Look at that by Braithwaite. It was actually kind of jokes because he's not starting. He's not in the starting lineup, and he scored that goal, and he's run over to me, and he's done some little in my ear celebration. I don't know whether he wanted me to pick his earwax or something like that. I don't know whether he's into that sort of stuff. But he's just gone to me and done that, and I'm like, get out of my face, lad. I don't want to see it. You've scored 1 goal, like, well done. Gave him a little clap, and then I sent him off the pitch. I don't know what you're doing, Braithwaite. You know, I just think that's actually quite embarrassing. to see that. And I think the fans were booing him as he walked off as well. Nicholas Breslin tripped him up. He does that to a lot of lads, Nicholas Breslin. And then Nick, as he tried to trip him up, he's got this weird technique, and he's ended up doing his knee in. And I think he's currently in A&E. I think he twisted his knee or something, and Martin Tyler told me all about it. But he twisted his knee, and he was crying. And I was like, all right, this is another situation to deal with, because the cameras were zooming in on his face, and they were really zooming in, and it was making the whole club look embarrassing. So they're like, oh, look, he's crying. And it was in the papers the other day, or the next day, saying, you know, is Lego Padme FC a team of criers? A team of little crybabies? And I had to go and speak on BBC Radio or what have you. Or Coruscant Radio, rather. And just had to say, like, no, we're not a bunch of babies. That doesn't represent everyone here. You know, Nicholas Breslin's a different breed. So, yeah, obviously we've come under fire in the press and all of that. You know, they can really, you know, send the laser balls. We got the sabres to deflect at times. So, I have to say, I'm actually distracting you, because I don't want you to see what's happening to the club here. Some of these score lines, not looking the best, but Tyson, what's he saying? I think he's actually come off a bench, and he's another lad trying to get on the main team. But I think he's a bit more humble. He's just kind of like, you know, we scored a goal, but it's good for the team. And that's what I like, players that actually play for the team. It's almost like, damn, I didn't even know that existed. You know, players that actually play for the badge. That's kind of crazy, because I'm looking around at some of these lads. Obviously, Julian Brandt is one of the only lads that has been here and has kind of proven himself to be a loyal lad. Obviously, there was shouts in the past for him to get a statue, and I think goals like that just shows why he deserves that, I'll be honest. But, you know, I just need more players fighting for the badge, and I think this week obviously wasn't the best, but I can promise you, all the supporters at Lego Padme FC, we are going to look to improve. I'm going to be drilling. I'm going to be going in the training ground and drilling these tactics in. I don't know what I need to do. Whether I need to, you know, start interrogating these people one by one and just asking, what the hell are you doing? I don't know whether I need to fix up their diets, give them the chicken nuggets and chips with a green tea. You know, whatever like, I will do whatever it takes. For as long as I'm the manager of this club, I'll do whatever it takes. And I made that quite clear. I still have money in my pocket that the board of directors didn't see. They're trying to take all the money from me. But they didn't see this little penny. They didn't see it. And Varane, we get him. Little Miss Money Penny. She's actually working as the assistant. And she did manage to get some players in for a pretty penny as well. So, yeah, Thibaut Courtois coming in, and obviously Varane. Like, they're big money deals, but I've had Varane in the past, and I've signed him back, and he's like, oh, you want me again, do you? And there's been like a right kind of rotter about it. It was really weird. It was like, oh, you got rid of me last time. You want me back? And I just didn't like his attitude from minute one. You know, I just thought, what on earth? Why have I even signed this guy? Like, I've given you that much money for your contract for you to get Spotify Premium or what have you. You know, anything that you want, Disney Plus, Disney Minus, you name it. And he's still complaining. He gets to sit back in a lumbar support seat that we send to all of the players' houses. And they're still crying. Like, I don't really know what to say. Like, I know it might sound like I'm blaming the players. Because, you know, my strategy is the best in the game. And I hate to put the blame on the players, but they're shocking. And I'm getting rid of a lot of them. Joking now. I think we'll get rid of a lot of the players. I think that's certainly something that's going to happen. But I think definitely I do need to get my strategy kind of perfected. You know, it's very much a work in progress. And I think the players are also a little bit tired. I think they're up all night watching... they're just binge watching something on Netflix. So they're a little bit tired. Tired eyes. Tired minds. And Neymar Jr., I don't know what he's doing. Like, I just had a little chat with a manager, the opposition manager. I don't even recognise any of these faces. They're not even proper strategists or anything like that. I just had to chat to him like, enough's enough. Like, I don't want to see these stupid little celebrations. So I just walked out the stadium. And then I let Varane know. I was like, it was like, oh, you want me back like that lad? I said no. I want you gone. And I just sent him off on the nearest shuttle. You know, even if we sell him for less money than he's actually worth and all the rest of it, I just want him gone. I've had enough. And it's that simple. So, 21 wins, 1 game left. What is there to accomplish? You know, it's inconsequential. So I just went home for the night. I went home, dried my eyes, and went to bed. Had a little sleep. We came back, and we had some shipments. It was almost like Christmas, but, you know, not the best Christmas presents. It's that kind of one where you have that little spoiled kid and you're just not too happy. Because we've obviously only managed to get gold 1. For the first time in our club's history, we haven't managed to get at least elite. And the pressure's rising. Like I say, the pressure's rising. Not every week is going to be all fun and games, all fine and dandy. You know? It's not always going to be like that. And you have to be willing to take the defeats. Take it on the chin. And keep fighting. Just keep on fighting. That's what we're looking to do. So, you know, the red pick's not too bad. We get some players in. And then the left back. And trust me, he's going to be left back on that shipment. I'm not taking him. Off you go. Some of these players, like, it's weird, isn't it? They try and take, like, a good profile picture to make themselves look better and all that. Dele Alli smiling away and all that. Off you go. I don't want you. Like, I don't know. They're just not any good, really. So, we get into this next shipment. And boy, does the luck change here. Have a look at this. This might be the best player we've ever packed. This might just be the best pack I've ever got, joking. I've actually done you lot there. That's kind of P. The right wing Argentina coming in, man. I don't know what he's celebrating about Di Maria. Once again, you're gone. See you, lad. I don't want you. And it's such a shame because obviously Lionel Messi, I thought I was going to get obviously Lionel Messi, another little clone. Attack of the clones, but wasn't to be. So, nonetheless, chaps and chappers, that's the end of a week. I promise you we'll do better next time. I'll see you in a jiff. Yeah.
A little Xbox code and it's getting redeemed. Yeah. Couple FIFA points, get a brand new team.